What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex. In this video, I'm going to be previewing Ancestors, the Humankind Odyssey. Now, Ancestors is releasing on PC on August 27th. Now, this is a game that's coming out again on PC at the end of August, but then also PlayStation 4 and Xbox One in December. Now, this is the first game from the creative director of Assassin's Creed, Assassin's Creed 2, and Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. This is the first game he's actually made, a fully first game, because there were some, disputes with him and Ubisoft after the case, but this is the first game he's made since Brotherhood. And here's the thing, here's the honest truth about this game. I'm not all that impressed. I'm a little concerned and I'm a little confused as to what exactly you're doing in the game. With that being said, I'm very willing, and I think honestly the way that it's coming out is very good for me because I get to see how people react to this game, what people, firstly, what this game is about, how you play it, the deeper aspects of it that you can just watch somebody play a couple hours through of this game and be able to figure that out. I can do that to then eventually get it on PS4 if I deem it, a game that I want to get. Because I don't play games on PC, so to me this is a pass, but to a lot of people, a lot of PC gamers, you may be interested in it. And does it look interesting? Does it sound interesting? I love the enthusiasm of this guy. I mean, I remember this guy doing, I don't know how to pronounce his name, so I'm not even going to try and do it, but when he talked about Assassin's Creed, I remember his face. I remember what he sounds like when he was part of the Assassin's Creed team. And while Assassin's Creed has made so many, you could call them improvements, but it basically changes since that era, and a lot of people have very much liked it. I've really liked Origins and Odyssey. I like it quite a bit. It's very different. It's very different from the Assassin's Creed that started the franchise, and he is behind it. And, did some of the mechanics and did some of the things not work in those earlier Assassin's Creeds? For sure, absolutely. But there's something very special to Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood, especially those two, I believe, are the two best Assassin's Creed games. I think Brotherhood is the best one. And Ancestors, is it Assassin's Creed with like monkeys? I saw a video, I think on Outside Xbox or Outsider Xbox, whatever that YouTube channel is, where that's the title of it. It's nothing like, the platforming, like swinging on vines and trees. Is it a little bit Assassin's Creed like? I guess, but it honestly looks lesser done. I'm gonna be a little harsher on this game than I am on most games because when I see gameplay and when you guys are seeing it right now, to me it just doesn't look like finished. And this is gameplay that it was out there. There were trailers. Sony had trailers on their official YouTube channel, or PlayStation's official YouTube channel. They've had it as early as this year, like May, a couple months ago, and this gameplay is only a couple months old as well. This is newish, this is new-like stuff, and it doesn't look like complete. Graphically, this game does not impress me whatsoever. It feels very, very low quality. The premise of what you're doing is the biggest thing, is the thing that excites me, is the thing that I feel like is very hard to describe. Even when he's describing it, he's talking about clans, and you're one monkey as part, or ape or whatever, as part of a clan, and the whole point is to live on, and you can die. You have to eat, sleep, those kind of things. You have to look for food. You have to expand your clan. You have to go into uncharted territory and explore it, and you're going to be afraid of it, and then eventually you're going to conquer your fears. And once you've explored enough of it, you keep going, and it's like a living game, and I do like that. That sounds interesting. The fact that you can play as like a baby or an adult or even an elder, and there's different things you would do for each of those, and you're part of the clan, kind of changes what your role would be, but that you're trying to always expand, and you're trying to find different apes to include into it, and you may have to do different things for them in order for them to join. It sounds ambitious. I feel like ambitious is a good word because it sounds different. There's really, in my opinion, there's not many games like this. It's got, I guess, again, the Assassin's Creed feel when it comes to swinging and platforming on trees, but it honestly, to me, it doesn't look very good. And if this is a team, I don't know what the team's comprised of. I just know he's from Assassin's Creed. If you remember those old Assassin's Creed games, 1, 2, Brotherhood, yes, is 2 and Brotherhood the best ones in my opinion? Yeah, they are. But they're the best because of story, because of characters, because environment and the time and all the stuff that was kind of being built up, being able to build your own area, Brotherhood, you know, being able to recruit people. That's what made it good. Remember the climbing, though, in those games? They were awful. Especially 1, it got fixed a little bit in 2 in Brotherhood. But really, the climbing, I don't think has reached its max. I still don't think the climbing has reached its max. I think Origins and Odyssey does it the best. So, you know, he's a creative director. I don't know how much he actually has to do with the coding and making the stuff. But to me, it kind of does remind me of like old Assassin's Creed in that I feel like it's still kind of from that era. When you watch it, at least in my opinion, I could be totally wrong, and I don't want to disrespect, honestly, I don't want to disrespect anybody, firstly, that's working on this game, because I do think it's ambitious. I think it's a good idea. I think this game could come out and it could surprise a lot of people. I think the gameplay, I think how, you know, the camera work and graphically may scare some people off, but this could very well be a game that you play it and the idea and the concept of what you're doing grabs people and says, you know what, it's a game that's rough around the edges, but it's a game that I really, really like for this reason, and I think this exactly could be that game. It's been in the works for a long time. He started this studio, he formed it back in 2014, so maybe they didn't start, you know, maybe they didn't actually start making the game in 2014, but this game has been being worked on, I assume, for over 4 years at least, so it's definitely had enough time, but to me, it just feels like a holdover from like last gen. And it's coming out on PC first. Maybe it was just the gameplay itself. I don't know what it can run on PC. I don't know how well people can tune their PC to make this thing work at its peak. And I'd like to know what it does look like at its peak. I really would. But I'm very interested. I mean, this is a game to me that's a prove it thing. And is that a good thing? Honestly, no. But because of the situation of this game coming out again on PC first, and then, hey, they got like 5 months or 4 months before it comes out in December on console. So there's no chance I'm getting this on PC. It's just I don't play PC games, so I would never get this anyway. So they get to learn from this. They get to see, okay, what are people saying about this game? People that are a little bit skeptical, and the trailer, you know, it was like the second documentary. It was like a making of kind of thing. It got almost 1 million views on PlayStation's channel. Now it's a big, you know, PlayStation's YouTube channel is very, very popular. A lot of videos do very, very well there. But I think that says something that people are interested in. I think the fact that it's connected and the fact that they could very well market it on, you know, this is from the maker of Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood, that alone will get people to buy it or at least look into it and be like, oh, I wonder what he's been up to. They'll see it and they'll say, oh, you know, this isn't what I exactly expected. But, you know, again, it's a chance for us to kind of see what he's been up to, what this game, how you actually play this game, you know, how deep is this game, how far will this game go, and we get to all see that at the end of August. Now, the problem being there are going to have to be some people that buy this game in order to show us this, like on YouTube and streaming in general, and if the game's not good, then, you know, that obviously, and that is definitely a worrisome thing as well. When you have a game that does this, that splits it up so far, again, 4 months, let's say, between PC and console, if this game is a pure disaster, and I mean, there's different forms of disaster, if it's a buggy mess, I don't think that destroys its reputation. You know, like say when Batman came out, that game, Arkham Knight, came out on consoles, then it came out on PC. The reason the PC sucked is that the game didn't work. I mean, it was one of the most broken, messed up PC games ever ported over. It was awful. It didn't run. Is Arkham Knight that bad? No, it's not. I absolutely love Arkham Knight, but it didn't work. So if it's like that, if there's promise there on PC, but it's like buggy, I don't think that hurts it. But if fundamentally the game comes out and it's average, it's below average, it's bad, if people are like, you know what, this is a 3 out of 10, I would not, you know, I bought this, but I wish I didn't. If it's like that, then I don't know who buys this on consoles, because, you know, the bugs and stuff and the glitches, they can fix that. If it's just fundamentally not a good game, then if it comes out on console, you know, then that's a problem. But that's just my opinion. I feel like this video is definitely a potential for, like, a lot of people could dislike, and I don't know this, I'm just guessing. A lot of people could maybe dislike it and say, like, I completely disagree. I think this game looks phenomenal. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's great, and I'm glad that you think that. So I just want to, you know, make that known. I'm not saying that your opinion's wrong. I'm not saying my opinion's right. Just from me, I was actually looking forward to what this game was going to be. When I watched gameplay of it, I was let down. I was disappointed. I thought there would be more to it. I thought it would look better. Just those things. That's just my opinion. It's no disrespect to people who disagree with me. And it's no disrespect from the people that made this game. Nothing, no disrespect anywhere there. But guys, I want to know from you guys in the comments below. What do you think of this game? Are you looking forward to it? Are you going to buy it on PC, or are you a console gamer? You're waiting for that. All that stuff. Let me know. Make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel, Podcast Now. Hit that bell icon so you guys know when these videos go up. And thank you, as always, for watching. I hope to see you on the next game preview.